GreenSmoothieGirl, and I'm on my front porch sitting here with the honeysuckle, and I'm going to answer some questions. We talked to almost 1,000 people at my 3 classes here on the Wasatch Front in Utah last week, and we asked for questions for me to do Q&A, and my customer support compiled an 8-page list of all your questions. So I'm going to take a few. I'll try to get to as many as I can. We'll just do little segments and talk about the stuff that's on your mind. So thanks for your patience and waiting for these answers. Here's a couple of questions from Joel. I liked these. They're a numbered list. One of them is, can you go through and rate your 10 favorite greens on health benefits and taste for use in green smoothies? My book, The Green Smoothies Diet, talks about the virtues of different kinds of greens, but I really am going to give you my top 5 that I use the most, and it has to do with them being mild flavored, because every time I make a pitcher full of green smoothie, there's 4 kids who are going to be drinking it, and I've kind of got to keep that in mind. And sorry about the construction going on behind my house. It's bad. It's noisy. Number 1, spinach. So mild, sweet flavored, great nutritional profile. Then chard. Also really mild flavored, and there's several different varieties, and each are a little bit different nutritionally. Collards, kale, and beet greens. There's quite a difference in the nutrients found in those 5. But they're really easy to find, and none of those have a really strong flavor. So spinach, chard, collards, kale, beet greens. Now part of that is just situational. You know what? I grow a ton of beets because I love them and I eat them. And so I call it the bonus food, is whack off the top and use the beet greens. So that's the reason why it made my top 5. Beet greens might seem like a weird one to you. But then there's some other greens that I would add, but maybe only add one of these to any given green smoothie because it's going to have a kick. Unless you really like them. Like, I really like the kick, the mustardy flavor of mustard greens. And then turnip greens and arugula. Those are some spicier greens. So don't use all 3 of those necessarily in the same smoothie, unless there's always readers on my site who are like, I drink a half a gallon of nothing but pureed arugula every day. Hey, if you're that guy who, like, it doesn't even matter how it tastes, and the more bitter, bring it on, okay, you know, knock yourself out. But just keep in mind, most of the people I talk to, they really care how it tastes. And some of them are trying to get kids to buy in. So those are 3 that I would use a little bit of because, again, great nutritional profile, adding variety. We want to mix it up. We want to get a wide variety of greens so we don't build up too many of any of those anti-nutrients that are found in almost all whole foods. We really don't need to worry about them, but we wouldn't want to have a diet that's, eating 1,400 pounds of spinach a week at the exclusion of all the other greens out there. So now I've told you 8. Those ones with a kick are turnip greens, mustard greens, and arugula. 2 more that you might consider, because they're easy to come by, is spring greens and romaine. To tell you the honest truth, I don't put those in my green smoothie because I'm eating a big green salad for dinner most nights. So if you don't have a salad habit going on, then feel free to use spring greens and romaine, but it's all about variety. This has officially been the noisiest video I've ever done, but Kristen, I'm not redoing it, so don't ask me to. So that's Joel's question, rating my top favorite greens, but mix it up, find new ones. I also like pea greens, like split or sprouted peas, anything sprouted I love to put in smoothies. And you may live in a different part of the country where other things are more available. Those are things that I find to be really available where I live and easy to grow. So see you next time.